Earlier this year, I added $19,000 in monthly revenue to a client's site, just by getting a crack team of AI agents to find and fix what was broken. Here's what happened. For years, I'd been convinced that Google Search Console had been hiding things from me. I'd stare at line after line of data, convinced there's untapped revenue and they're just waiting to be found. So when the perfect client came along, I saw my chance to finally prove it. And I decided to try something a little spicy. I built 3 AI agents, all with different missions, and then let them loose on the site. One hunted pages that ranked but didn't get clicks. One caught content that was dying before analytics even noticed. And one found the weakest pages and mapped exactly what they were missing. What the 3 of them found for my client was absolutely wild. And implementing their recommendations added $19,200 in monthly revenue. But that isn't even the most interesting part. Because while they were digging, my agents uncovered an invisible traffic killer. Where your rankings hold, your analytics look fine, but your clicks just disappear. I'll show you exactly how to catch it. So in this video, you're going to learn how to build an agent that finds every page on your site, quietly losing you money. Arm your agents with prompts that diagnose like a 15-year SEO vet instead of a yes-man chatbot, and build one that catches the invisible traffic killer your analytics will never show you. My name is Matt Diggity, and I run the Search Initiative, an international SEO agency managing organic and AI search strategy and growth for some of the biggest brands on the internet. Most people still use AI like a chatbot. They're still doing all the serious thinking and removing all the M-dashes.
How dare you!
An agent is different. You give it a goal, you set the rules, and it does the work, while you go off and take a So when you point an agent at SEO, where there's more data than any human can process, the opportunity becomes what we in the industry call f***ing huge. Now, whether you're a 1-person operation or a 50-person marketing department, nobody has the hours, including my client. They're a major US-based moving company. They were publishing new content every single day, doing everything right. But something was off. Leads had dried up. In the moving business, no leads means no trucks. No trucks, no revenue. They were pulling their hair out screaming, what the hell do we do? Well, that's exactly what these 3 agents work out. Each one looks for a different way your existing content is leaving money on the table. And as you'll see, each one finds something the others can't. More on that later. Now, real quick before I get into it, my SEO agency, the Search Initiative, is offering $1,000 off the first month for a handful of new clients in exchange for a testimonial, once we get you the results that you want to brag about anyways. Head over to thesearchinitiative.com, fill in your details, and we'll get back to you. Now back to the agents. First, the tech stack. Every agent uses the same 5 tools. Make.com runs the workflow. No coding, just modules you can connect together like self-aware Legos. Google Search Console feeds it your data. Appify pulls what your competitors are doing. Claude does the thinking. And everything lands in a Google Doc ready for your content writer. Let's build the first one. Agent number 1, the click gap agent. This agent finds pages that rank on Google but aren't getting the clicks that they should. Say your page sits at positions 3 to 10 for a keyword with thousands of monthly searches. People are seeing it, they're just not clicking it. Where you're showing up isn't your problem, it's how you're showing up. Your title or your description isn't giving people a reason to choose you. And every skipped click is a lead that should have been yours. Let's put that in numbers. Say a page gets 10,000 impressions a month and you move the click rate from 2% to 5%. That's 300 extra visitors. If your site converts at 2%, that's 6 more leads. From a change that takes 20 minutes. Step 1, in Make, connect Google Search Console and add a filter. Your hunting pages rank 3 to 20, over 500 monthly impressions, with a click rate below par. Rule of thumb here, under 3% for positions 3 to 5, under 2% for 6 to 10, and 1.5% beyond that. Step 2, the Appify module. It pulls the top 10 results for each flagged keyword, titles, descriptions, star ratings, FAQ snippets, etc. Step 3, the Claude module, where the prompt does the heavy lifting. Mine tells Claude, here's my page, here are my competitors. Diagnose why nobody's clicking, then write me new titles and a better description. The full prompt and my exact make settings are in this YouTube description. Copy them, they're yours. Everything lands in a Google Doc, findings, new titles, priority, expected impact. And here's what that actually looks like from the client run. The flagged page, the click data, the new suggested titles Claude wrote. Here's the problem, here's the fix. That's the first agent. The second one catches something most people never see coming. Agent number 2, the decay detector. This agent looks for content that performed once upon a time, but now is quietly dying. Maybe Google's algorithm had just decided it hates you all of a sudden. Pay no attention, I still love you. By the time you notice the drop in your analytics, you've usually already lost ground that takes months to recover. This agent catches it early, and the build structure is nearly identical to the first one. The Search Console module pulls 2 date ranges this time, the last 3 months and the 3 months before that. The filter flags 2 patterns. 1, clicks down more than 20% between those windows, or 2, impressions holding steady while the clicks fall. That second one is sneaky. That's the invisible traffic killer I mentioned before. Ahrefs proved it. When an AI overview shows up, the top results click rate drops by 58%. Your rankings hold, but your clicks quietly vanish. And most people never connect the dots. Then comes a Claude module, and the prompt is the big brain stuff.
Check out the big brain on bread.
Don't ask Claude, hey Claude, what's wrong with this page? That's how you get generic advice and insanely confident hallucinations. Instead, the prompt hands Claude a full evidence file. Traffic trends, search data, ranking history, summary of the page, the competitor pages, and even which SERP features are showing. Then it forces a diagnosis. Claude has to pick one primary cause. Is the content stale, wrong intent, missing coverage, a weak title, stronger competitors, or a technical problem? Pick one, Claude. No bullshit. No, you're absolutely right, Matt. One diagnosis, a confidence score out of 10, the evidence behind it, and the recommended fixes ranked by priority. The prompt's down in the description of this video. Now the output tells you exactly what to update, what to add, and what to cut out. For my client, this agent flagged 14 pages that were sliding. Acting on the briefs took one page from a low position of 17 back up to position 3 for its target keyword, a page that had been sitting at position 4 just a year before. Now the third agent hunts something completely different. Agent number 3, the depth scanner. Not pages that are declining, pages that were never strong enough to compete in the first place. The problem is that on a big site, these pages hide. You publish something, it doesn't take off, and you move on. Meanwhile, your competitors publish thorough, detailed version of the same topic and snag the traffic that should have been yours. Here's the build. The data source is Apify again, but pointed at your competitors. For each of your pages, it scrapes what the top ranking pages for that keyword have written and counts their words. It then scans the quality of competitor content in terms of data, tables, FAQs, headings, etc., and compares it to your pages. Then Claude maps out exactly what's missing. Specific headings to add, angles a competitors cover that you didn't, or elements like comparison tables and FAQ sections that make a page more likely to convert. Again, the whole prompt's in the description. For my client's site, these agents found 28 pages in their initial run, 8 click gaps, 14 decaying pages, and 6 thin content pages. Within 3 weeks of updating them, they were generating $19,200 a month in new organic revenue in GA4 from pages that were already sitting on the site. If you'd like us to do this for your site, head on over to thesearchinitiative.com right now. Until the end of the month, we're taking on a limited number of clients for $1,000 off the first month.